Anyways, we're doing a playthrough on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. We're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty, which is Supreme Master. And of course, with a character that's completely maxed out, which would be Scott at level 16. Now, I mean, you could easily do this if you want to, you know, with the lowest difficulty, but that might be a little difficult for you, seeing as this game is hard as shit at the start until you upgrade your character. I mean, there's a lot of cheap ways to upgrade your characters that I'll show you, but, you know, if you do it the normal way, this game is actually incredibly hard. Also, the music in this game is sex. And by that I mean it's one of the best soundtracks ever for quite some time. Kind of funny for what kind of game it is. Anyways, there are times in this game that are pretty fair and unfair. Sometimes you'll be kicking ass, and sometimes you'll be getting your ass kicked. Kind of like that. You know, sometimes the enemies will chain you into long combos, but you could chain them into long combos, but that's really not the point. Trust me, if you want to see how hard the game can be, play it by yourself and try not to upgrade much and try to beat the whole game. Trust me, it's hard, but this is my first time playing through on the hardest difficulty. I've only played on the easiest at first, because it was actually kind of hard. Ow. And really, the only thing I've ever done on the hardest difficulty, this would be the final literal boss. Okay, so, anyways, being the max level, I also have all the abilities, which include everything. At the start, you really only have your normal punches, your heavy punches, and your little jump kick. Well, yeah, pretty much the jump kicking in this game is kind of on the equivalent of Double Dragons, you know, Battletoads and Double Dragons, or Double Dragons or Battletoads. If you play them, you know what I mean, or at least if you watch my videos, you see what I mean, because it's useful and they, well, rape. Come on, boy. What you got? What you got? Pretty much, if you kill a number of enemies in this game without, I think, taking too much damage, or is it no damage at all, you become glowy-headed. You become fast. You beat the balls out of people. Hi, Lucas, on the bus. So, like I said, I'm not going to try to spoil much. Also, let me say this. You can play this game without seeing the movie. This really doesn't spoil much at all. I mean, unless, you know, the names of the evil X's is a spoiler, then by all means, waste. Yeah. By the way, this game is only $10. It is definitely worth it. If you own a PS3 or a 360, is it out on the 360 right now? I'm not sure. Of course, by the time people see this videos, it's going to be, I guess, I think. But yeah, on the 360, yeah, it was on the PS3 first. You know, the worst. I mean, I'm joking. No, we're not starting no arguments because you people can't take, you know, the obvious. But yeah, I find it funny that this game was ranked #1 on the PS3 and still is apparently. That is, fuck you, Modern Warfare. Anyways, seriously, this is a good game. And one thing people are bitching about, apparently, is the fact that, oh, there's no online. Well, guess what? This game is supposed to be a throwback to old retro games. And guess what happened back in retro? We didn't have online. You know, honestly, I like it this way. Why? Because at least I have friends. Or even, you know, I could get Nikki to play it if she wants, Nikki's brother. I wish my friend Isaac was still over here, but he's in the Marines. I mean, did I say Marines? I meant Air Force. Shit, I wanted to throw that. I like that. That's the one thing about online play nowadays that I don't like about anymore. People don't seem to have friends. People don't get their friends over anymore and play games. For all those bitching about not having online, get friends. Stop being a lazy douchebag. Seriously, it's a bit pathetic. You can play 4-player local co-op. Ow! Ow! Dick! That hurt. So I'm happy it doesn't have online. I mean, of course, unless they add it later, then, oh well. Could have swore the... whatever. This game also has codes, I think. It has a code for... oh, Subspace Highway. All the Subspace Highway have those weird pig things floating around to give you money. I don't usually try to get them all, but I don't really need the money right now. It's fun to mess around, though. Am I on Rainbow Road? Anyways, what was I saying? I think the only codes are like a zombie survival mode, soundtrack, the sound testing, which I got, and something about using the sword throughout the whole game. I don't mean like infinite health. I mean, yeah, it just has interesting little codes. Get out of my way, little emo scene boys. Okay, well, you're not emo, the guy I'm punching right now. Dang, well, Mr. Emo Boy, he died. Anyways, the best stuff in the game is actually right up here. If you manage to pay off the 504 late fee, you can buy these items. The cheapest fucking things in the game that are also the best and most broke. See the first item allows you to buy a 1-up. Yeah, you can buy 1-ups for $4. You know, that's really cheap in this. And the other items pretty much let you max out your stats for no money. So you can pretty much break the game. If you manage to pay off the late fee, which I obviously have, which that's not how I maxed my stats out, actually. I used Wallace's shop. Wallace's shop is coming up. It's another secret store, and you do have to pay a lot of money to buy all the items, which I should have saved, but whatever. I bought it the Wallace way, because Wallace is awesome. But yeah, there's no spoiler, really. I mean, play the damn game, lazy butt. Seriously, I feel bad for people that don't have friends, though. This is the game that finally is like, hey guys, do you have friends or not? Why is Knives' mom there? Hey, it's a boss again. I'm really not showing the difficulty of this game, obviously, just by, you know, playing with my max character on the hardest difficulty. Well, then again, that's why I feel like this difficulty is supposed to be played. Also, anyways, you see that star on the wall? That's Wallace's shop. Go inside. Whoop! The bionic arm gives you 50 plus your strength. Your strength maxes out at 100. The first thing is a 1-up, if I'm correct. The Speedy Porcupine is a 50 strength item. Never-Ending Fantasy is a defense, and the WP or whatever, the life up and stuff. The other one is an experience item. Yeah, I feel like the game is supposed to be played like this, with max stats on hard mode. I mean, if you could do a run on hard mode with a lot less stats, I give you props if you could do this. If you could do this with no stats, I don't even know if that's possible, actually. Because some of these enemies have a lot of health, especially later. I mean, this is the first stage and all. I think I just passed up Pac-Man, actually. What you looking at? Bam, dog! Well, this dog wants to fight? What's this dog gonna do? Gonna bite me? Tough shit, I'm too busy fighting everything else to really care about the dog as much. But yeah, you obviously, when you play this game for your first time, you're not gonna be as awesome, fast, and ability-wise as I am. You're gonna be getting your ass beat piece of shit. Anyways, we're going to the first boss now, who I'm not sure how he's gonna be. I'm probably going to destroy him, but I kind of want to try to showcase a few of the things he does. If not, I'll just talk about it. Anyways, here we are at Pig Subspace Highway, and I'm actually... Huh? I pushed down it. Okay, whatever. Usually I could get them all pretty easy. Fucking thing didn't want to go. Guess I was pushing it too early. That's what she said. Anyways, this totally isn't a Mario reference in the slightest. Anyways, people also complained about grinding in this game. Having to get... how hard it was to get money in this game. I highly disagree. People were talking about... I mean, they must not have played like an MMO or something. You know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't. A lot of people say MMOs are for losers. When they're really not. People just don't know how to manage time because they're stupid and slow. And you really don't have to grind at this game. If you do, there's like early money spots that you could get the 500 something payment. You could pay it off quick. I paid it pretty fast actually before I was doing this. Anyways, Matthew Patel, first evil ex-boyfriend. His powers are mystical. He's a mystical multi. I didn't want to pick the cup up. I want to kick him. But yeah, the music for this game is fucking phenomenal. Also, well, I'll show you where to get that special attack later. It's also an unblockable one. Anyways, this is one of his abilities where he just goes in the middle of the room and he's like invincible or something. You beat his little bitchy McBitch faces up and you kick him in the... Oh, wow, that was quick. The first time I fought this guy with no power-ups, he did take actually a while. He has another attack where those chicks flying around him, one goes on the left side of the screen and one goes on the right, and they shoot fireballs at you. They're really fucking annoying. So what you're going to do when those show up is instead of fighting him, concentrate your attacks on them on the side. Because once you get rid of the fireballs, he's easy. He can also do like a little Hadouken. Hadouken. Anyways, if I'm correct, the first stage is longer than the second stage, which we're going to go over to now. I unlocked everything, obviously. Lol. I'm dying, man. Stage 2, Movie Madness, Follow That Star. Part was kind of funny in the movie. Actually, everything was funny in the movie. I haven't laughed so bad. Anyways, these guys are annoying. Not in terms of hurting you, but they take a picture of you and it stuns you momentarily, and they can spam it and then beat your ass. And luckily, I got them before they can do that. Trust me, those guys are going to annoy you when you first play the game. There's a store right there. Don't need to go in it. Anyways, here we go. Movie time. So somebody want to explain to me, like, apparently there's a boss rush mode, and watch out for kamikazes. Like, no one knows how to unlock boss rush mode yet, or the final character. No, I don't know if it's going to be DLC, which is kind of dumb if it is, because that kind of breaks the whole original concept, because if they put DLC in this game, then they definitely should put multiplayer, because that's stupid. Anyways, you see that briefcase on the ground? I can't see it myself. That's the briefcase on the ground right there. It's full of money. Now, apparently there's one of these in each stage. People are starting to speculate that that briefcase has something to do with something. I mean, there's one of them in each stage. Unless there's really nothing about it, then I guess it's just there for scenery. And yes, we just killed a bunch of mocap people. Mocap? Yeah. Anyways, this is a bomb. This is a lot harder to do when you don't have powers. And by that I mean, yeah, weak strength. You can still do it, you just have to do a lot of mixes between normal and heavy punches. You know, Indiana Jones much? Actually, it's more of a Legend of Zelda thing. Especially after seeing the movie, the little Legend of Zelda stuff for the first few minutes. You'll know what I mean if you saw it. It's not like literally Legend of Zelda, it's just the sound effects and stuff. I laughed. I hate those bats, they're annoying. And, hey, I'm gonna beat your ass anyways, fucking Godzilla. Hey, look who it is. He's trying to punch the chest open. Too bad he doesn't have the key. Guess who has the key, though? One of those guys. Now, you can open it early if you want to. There's a bunch of money in there. Or, you could break this, and then open it. Because if you don't break that, you're gonna have to... Whatever, I'll just show you. It doesn't matter, because I can break it pretty fast. Hey, hey. And yes, I know you can dodge roll in this game. I just don't really like doing it. I mean, I have no reason to. And actually, I'm probably going to get my ass kicked later, because I'm not going to dodge roll on purpose, but whatever. Anyways, I'll just stand, like, right... There we go, I grabbed all the money. Okay, break it. That will take you more than just that punches if you're weak. Yeah, giant spike wall, Indiana Jones. Anyways, we're pretty much at the end of the stage already. This is one of the, yeah. And here we go with this movie crap again. Dinosaurs and aliens, go. Oh, yeah, and kamikazes. I'm guessing the kamikazes are supposed to be stunt doubles because this is the whole movie biz. Sometimes I have trouble where I want to switch my like left to right, but it doesn't. Also, apparently I've heard that this game freezes for some people. It's never frozen for me, and I played this a lot. Boom! Wha-boom! I wish I could beat him up, but you can't hurt him. Anyways, it's not boss time. It's time for Street Fighter time. By the way, if you do not break this car, a bunch of dynamite and explosives pop up and hurt you. Like a bitch. Bad. I was the victim of it when I started. My first run through of here, I kind of got blown up. Now, if I beat him too fast, I'll explain what else he does too, because this guy's kind of annoying if you have no upgrades. I like all the fucking music though, jeez. Oh yeah, if you stand above him and try to hit him while he's down, he'll headbutt you. It's kind of annoying, so do what you want, really. Okay, bro. That wasn't cool. Yeah, I thought so. And I guess since I'm probably going to beat him... Anyways, he has a thing where he'll summon a bunch of his minions. By a bunch, I mean two. Where they'll come out with skateboards and annoy the fuck out of you. And foosh, he disappears. Okay, he's dead. Anyways, yeah, that's what happens. And, yeah, pretty much. Hold on. And by the way, you're not supposed to actually get that, and that item doesn't do anything. It's a reference to the comic. If you didn't read it, you wouldn't get it. Your skateboarding skill wasn't high enough. Now, anyways, and yeah, afterwards, he'll also ride around on a skateboard and also beat the shit out of you with a skateboard, which does a lot of damage. Massive damage. Enemy crab. So, you gotta play it smart when he does that, because he hurts. Quite a bit. Anyways, now we go into the Clash of Demon Head. Stage 3, which was one of the more important parts in the comic to me, and also the movie was pretty awesome, and vegan Superman. But whatever. Evil X crossover, takedown, the Clash of Demon Head. Totally not a reference to a video game. Oh my god, black car. Really long black car.